today since it's gorgeous out. You can take advantage of the sun while it's out. So today what I'm going to do is a little bit of a pop-up Pilates movement class, and we are just going to do some tried and true Pilates movements, arcs, leg arcs, arm arcs, bridging. I do have a stability ball here, so if you have one at home, grab it. If you don't, it's okay. It's not the end of the world. You can use your feet, and you can put your feet down to do the exercises. Instead of grabbing a band, I'm going to keep that there. It has a mind of its own. All right, so instead of having a band, I'm going to grab a towel today and use that instead so that everybody can do the exercises and feel like they're equipped. So grab a towel really fast if you don't have one with you right now, okay? Now, I do have a band also, so I will maybe use a little bit of this. If you have TheraBands, really great. You can actually go online and order things like that. They're very inexpensive for the most part. So this pop-up is going to be quick. And, what we're going to do is we're going to start on our backs, and I'm going to keep my towel right by my side, so just in case I need it. So we're going to get started. It's 1 o'clock. Okay? So this is your little snack of a Pilates class. Okay? So you're going to lay down, and you're going to put your feet up on a ball, or you can put your feet down on the floor. Okay? Whatever you have at your disposal. If you have a stability ball, your shins are going to be on the ball, and you're going to draw in through the abdominals and roll up. And then we're going to roll ourselves down through the spine. Hands are nice and rested by your sides, and you're going to lift and coil down. And last 2. And exhale as you roll back down. All right, so now, for variety purposes, let's do this. Keep your feet on the floor if your feet are on the floor and you don't have a stability ball. If you have a stability ball, your legs are going to be like mine. You're going to put one foot up to the sky. Ready? One foot's on the floor, one foot's up to the sky. Or if you're on a ball, it's like this. We're going to lift and coil down, vertebrae at a time. And take a nice inhale, exhale as you lift. And breathe, nice inhale, and exhale as you lower. Take a nice inhale, and exhale. Good. Bring your foot down to the floor. Now the other leg is going to come up to the sky. And we're going to lift up and coil back down. And lift up, inhale. And exhale on the way down. Let's take a nice big exhale as you lift. Inhale. And exhale as you come back down. One more time. Inhale. And lift, exhale. And come on down. Good job. All right, so we're going to put the ball away for a moment. And if your feet are on the ground, you're going to stay here. Head and shoulders are going to lift, and you're going to look between your legs. You're going to grab your hamstrings. We're going to pull up, and you're going to think about really drawing in through that abdominal, holding this position. Shoulder blades are relaxed. Extend those hands out by your sides. Bring your hands to your head and bring it back down. Head and shoulders are going to lift between the legs. Extend the hands. Grab those hamstrings, pull in, get a little deeper connection. Hands let go. Hands come to the head and back down. You have 2 more, just like this. Head and shoulders lift, looking between the legs. Extend. Grab your hamstrings. Hands come to the sides, to the head, and down. One more time. Lift and down. Good job. Hands are right by your sides. We're going to bring one leg up to tabletop position, other leg comes up to join it. You're going to hold your position here, and we're going to tap down and bring it back up. Tap down and bring it back up. Tap down and back up. Feel that connection to your abdominals. Hips are nice and stable. No pressure in the back. Feels fantastic. Good. We have 2 more here. That means right, left. So we're going to go right and left. Keep those legs up in tabletop position. Head and shoulders are going to lift. You're going to look between your legs, and we're going to extend the arms and sweep those hands in and try to come up a little higher to stretch out that thoracic back. And extend and sweep around. Extend and sweep around. Extend and sweep. Extend and sweep. Extend and sweep. So you're exhaling through those sweeps. Exhale. And exhale. Last 2. 1 more. And fantastic. Bring it down. Feet come down to the floor, just side to side. All right. Great. Now, from this position, we're going to bring your right foot up to the sky. Left leg can be bent or straight. Depends on how you feel in your pelvis and your hips. So make sure that you feel like your back is being completely supported here. So you're going to bring your hands by your sides, and you're going to lower the leg and lift. Bring the toe down and extend back up with the heel. Down with the toe, up with the heel. Down with the toe, up with the heel. Last 2. 1 more. All right, so now the leg is going to come straight down and out to the side, back to the center, and up. So straight down, out to the side, center, and up. Down, out to the side, center, and up. Keep breathing through it. Feels good in the hips. No pressure in that lower back. Good. Last 2. 1 more. All right, we're going to give that hip a break for a second. You're going to bring that knee to your chest, and you're just going to hold your position here. Lift the leg up, point, and flex. This is not the end of it. We're going to come back to that side. I just want to give you a rest for a second. Decide. If your back is arching, you're going to bend that other leg, right? So I want you to do what's best for you, okay? So we're going to take a nice inhale and bring it down and bring it back up. Straight down and back up. Being very mindful of those hips. We want to make sure that the hips are squared and that you feel that extension out from your hip, right? Toe and then heel. Toe and then heel. So there's different ways of doing this. You know, you could, on the next time you do this variation, you could actually reverse that flexion and that dorsiflexion. All right, last 2. And this is it. We're going to stay down there. You're going to bring your leg out, back to the center, and up. Straight down, out to the center, and back up. Pay attention to your opposite side. Is it staying in its place? You want to make sure that you're staying in that alignment. Making that backwards L. Last 1. And back up to the sky. Bring that knee into your chest and just hold it for a second. All right, so both knees come to the chest, just rock side to side, because we're going to finish this off. We're going to do circles through that one side that you started with, and then the second side. All right, ready? So we're coming back to the other side. because we've given that hip a little bit of a break. So we're gonna come straight down and sweep around. Straight down, just like you're painting on the tip of your toes. It's coming sweeping all the way through and sweep all the way through. And you want to feel like you're stable in that pelvis. You don't want to feel like you have to rock your entire body to do this movement. Woo! I can't believe it. I feel like that's a relief that that sun went behind the cloud. Can you believe it? We've waited so long for it. I'm like, oh my gosh, it's so hot. All right, last two. One more. All right, now, just for fun, let's go the other direction. Ouch, and sweep up. So exhaling always through the sweeps. Exhale, find your breath. Find your breath. Exhale and inhale. Exhale and inhale. And again, you can keep this knee bent if you feel like there's too much pressure from your lower back. You can always do that, guys. All right, last one. Woo! Very nice. Bring that knee in. That feels so good in the hips. All right, let's just give the hamstring a little bit of love. And you're gonna straighten the leg out, and you're gonna dorsiflex the foot and plantar flex, meaning pointing. Dorsy and plantar flexion, right? Feel that nice stretch all the way through that hamstring. All right, ready guys, we have two sides. We're gonna do the other one. All right, decide what you need. Do you need this leg bent, or is it okay to have it straight? Okay, so we're gonna come straight down and we're gonna sweep all the way around. So decide what that looks like to you, you know? If you're feeling like, okay, I don't have much control of this, I better bend my knee. You decide. You are your best advocate here. Exhaling through those sweeps. Remember, we want to exhale through the sweeps. Yes. Last two. Woo. Feels good. Last one. You're going to stop at the top. We're going to go the other direction and all the way through. All the way through. Exhaling again through that sweep. Exhaling through the sweep. Nice. We have two more. Make it good. Last one. Yes. Bring those knees to the chest. Rock side to side. All right, so let's do a little bit of roll-ups here just to give our backs a break. Because I would like to do a little bit of circles here today. So I just want to give your hips a break. This position on your back, okay? So head and shoulders are going to stay down just for a moment. Arms are over the head. Head and shoulders are going to lift. Let's place the hands right by our sides. Head and shoulders look towards your toes, and we're going to roll ourselves up in this position. Now, your hands can kind of stay down here, drawing in through the abdominals. Now, if you're finding this is difficult for you, you can bend your knees when you're coming up. So it would look like this. You would come here, you would place your hands on your legs, and just kind of allow the hands to come up with you, and it gives you a little bit of support until you get a little stronger through that. You could always have that little sponge ball also between the back and the mat here. Like I think we talked about that in one of the classes that I've done. And it does help not be in that spot where you have to like lift yourself up so hard. Okay, we don't want hip flexors to be really doing this exercise, right? So let's just do two more just for fun. Head and shoulders lift, nice and controlled. All right, we're gonna spice this up a little bit. And just like we did with the lifts on the bridge, we're going to do that with the roll-up. So, coming all the way down. Head and shoulders are going to lift, and we're gonna lift one leg. And then bring it back down. Head and shoulders lift, and reach. And this time we can really keep the hands up just a little higher. It's okay. This is fine. This feels fantastic, doesn't it? So good in the back. Keep breathing through it. Last one each side. Woo. Nice. This is it. Good. Nice. Very good. All right, so we're going to do circles in this position, but we're going to lift one foot up to the sky, other foot comes up to join it, okay? So you're looking at your toes, and you're going to hold yourself in this position and keep your hands down, and I want you to always feel like your hips are down. You're not going to feel like you're rolling over to one side or rolling to the left or rolling to the right. So really feeling like you have that stability in your pelvis. Really feeling like that abdominal is working all the way through. So hands down or hands palms up. That's going to give you less assistance and that stability that you have to work on in your abdominals. So if you really want to challenge it, hands can come up here and you can do these. This used to be one of my favorite exercises to do in California. But we were up on our hips, we were sitting up, and hands were behind you, and you were moving the arms and the legs opposite direction. So they were always going the opposite direction. Maybe we could try that tomorrow. Let's do that tomorrow. Bring those knees to the chest. The 9 o'clock Pilates interval. We're going to do a little bit more challenging work tomorrow. So why don't we do that one? I think that would be a lot of fun. All right, so just tapping down and just giving your back a break for a second, okay? So that circling through was a nice warm up. Now you're going to roll yourself up. And this is going to be a preview of what we're going to do tomorrow. Okay? So you're going to come onto your forearms, and the idea is to really lift through your abdominals and your back, meaning your core. And your right foot comes up, left foot comes up. So you're going to hold your position here, and we're going to make a small circle. Okay, so this is actually pretty challenging because if you really pay attention to your torso, you have to keep everything nice and lifted and lined up, and this should be a lot of core work. Last two. And last one. Bend your knees, come forward. Now, it's not over. Never over. We're gonna go the other direction. I just wanted to give you a little bit of a posture break. Let's go ahead and reach our fingertips out right here and just give ourselves a little posture break here. And what I want you to do is reach forward, reach over towards your toes, and then draw in through the abdominals and lean back into it, and then come back upright, and then lean forward. So you're gonna get a really nice stretch for your back. Drawing in through the abdominals, roll it back, just that much, and then lift back up. Reach forward. Straight back up, one more time. Back, and reach forward. All right, so we have to go the other direction on that. So come back to your position on your elbows. One leg comes up, other leg comes up. Find your posture. Chest is lifted, drawing in through those abdominals, holding your position here. Hands can stay down by your sides or on your hips. And we're gonna go the other direction now, which might be a little more challenging, believe it or not, because, you know, we have our tendency and our strength of going one direction all the time. We're leading with one leg, one arm. So this is a little more challenging, I think, for myself. I don't know about you guys, but going to the left seems a little more challenging because, you know, right dominant. Last 2. So these are really good to do and challenge yourself. You know, sometimes, you know, it's not going to be perfect, and it should never be perfect. You know, that would be boring. So we want to always be working towards the next place, the progression, right? So let's reach forward. All right. I need to end with a little bit of extension. So let us come over to our side, and we're going to come onto our bellies. Okay. So arms are right here by our sides, and your head is going to come down to the floor. So you're here, and what we're going to do is we're going to bring our arms out to our sides, reach the hands out by the sides. Okay, so I'm trying to draw in from my abdominals to lift my chest. What I'm going to do is I'm going to bring my fingertips, reach them all the way up, 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 up over my head, sweep around, and lift up through the core, the abdominals in the back, and then head comes down, and so do my arms. Reaching around, head and shoulders lift as I sweep my hands to the sides. Now, fingertips are coming by the sides of the body, lower, 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 and reach. All right, are you ready to add on? Yes, you are. You're going to hold your position here with your hands down. We're going to lift one leg, lift the other leg. Now, decide how high that is for you. You don't want to lift it up too high that you feel like you're dumping in your lower back, okay? So you're really reaching out from the hips to the knees to the ankles. Hands are down by your sides. Okay, so we're going to start to paddle. So this is more of like a breaststroke. It's a swimming stroke. So arms are going to come over the head. We're going to reach, and you're going to lift up when those hands come by your sides. Hands come by the sides of the body over the head. Lower yourself down. Lift and bring it back. All right.